Hello, hello out there, guys. Hello. How y'all doing today? It's absolutely gorgeous here. And look, not a cloud or a streak in the sky, nothing. Um, I just figured we'd walk through here. This is gorgeous. This is just absolutely gorgeous. And I figured it's gonna be pretty quick, so we'll just take a walk through here and I'll tell you what's going on. This is Bartoli Garden. This is the fountain. Isn't it beautiful? It's part of the that's the botanical garden right across there, that big glass building. Obviously, there's the Capitol right there across the street. Um, so let's get up here a little bit. Hi, how are you? Beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous here. Absolutely. And actually, it's funny because, good grief, it's been like 4 years. It was in the very, very beginning um, of me coming here. It was late at night and they still had like the fences up. So I know that a lot of people don't understand. They didn't have just the Capitol fenced in. They had like these buildings here fenced in. They had military everywhere, right? So I was up here late one night and I didn't really know the city that well at the time. This place is confusing as shit, let me tell you, to get to know it, where the hell you're going, because there's a lot of one-way roads and just roads cut everywhere. And if you get on the wrong road, you're heading to on the highway somewhere. So that's exactly what happened. I was getting a little bit lost. I didn't know the city really well, and I came up around here, and there's a ramp here to get on 395, and they were doing something here, right here. This was surrounded by police and emergency vehicles. It was really late at night. What exactly they were doing, I don't know, but I mean, you can see like the location of it, and it was in the very, very beginning. So anyhow, definitely seen some shit up here. So okay, let me explain to you. So I wanted to come up here last night, but my old ass fell asleep. And I'm kind of glad I did, because I don't want to come up here and be in the middle of like a gunfight or anything. So, but you know, tomorrow supposedly President Trump is going to be making some big announcement about the safety here in DC, right? And he's talking about federalizing it, all that stuff. So I honestly don't know what to expect. Okay. I really don't. I don't know what that means. I don't know what to expect. Uh, the good thing is because I'm so damn nosy and I've been here so long, I know this city, how it works, how the police departments, I know enough uh, to know what it looks like on a normal basis, what they do for certain things, and what to look for, and what's out of place, and yada yada. So that's going to benefit me in the coming days, because I don't know what to expect. I don't know, uh, if they're going to bring in any military vehicles. Like I told you, I went by the Annapolis National Guard, and some of the military vehicles are gone from there. Okay, normally that back parking lot is pretty full, and some of them are gone. Where they are, I don't know. I did see a post where there were a few of them out in front of the DC National Guard, and the DC National Guard does not have their own military vehicles, okay, ever. You might see one there rarely, but they don't keep them there. So, and I told you when I came up yesterday, I think it was Friday, when I came up Friday, and realized there weren't as many military vehicles at the National Guard in Annapolis. I thought, let's see if we can spot them out. There's one at the DC Armory, okay? It was there Friday. It's still in the same place today. It hasn't moved, okay? The DC Armory, the parking lots are full now. The DC Armory is a lot different than all the other armories, and I've told you that, guys, this before, but for anybody that didn't hear it, it's different than all other armories where, they only come in for their weekend training. No, DC's Armory has parking lot's full all day. It's like a 365 day a year thing. Okay, so DC, they do have their own National Guard. However, that National Guard does not have their own military vehicles. At least they don't store them there. Okay. So I went by there today. The parking lots are full. That one vehicle is still there. Okay. I've gone through this entire government district. I went over by the Navy Yard, where all that, happened last night. I went all around through there. There is absolutely nothing. It's a very nice area over there. Okay. It's like, it's like very, nice over there. So I went all over in there. There's absolutely nothing, but a bunch of tourists everywhere. So what happened last night, I don't know. And why all of a sudden this stuff is like, past couple nights, now that it's really weird that attack happened to Big Balls, and then all of a sudden, shit happens here at night where they need to bring in all this stuff. So the timing of all of this is very bizarre to me. Okay. So, but it doesn't look like anything, out of the ordinary anywhere, all through this government district. I came in, in the east side over by, the National Guard. I go through all that area, and there's nothing over there. There's not any added police whatsoever. In fact, I didn't see hardly any. Okay. So what that means, I don't know. All I can tell you is what I see and what I don't see when I come. All right. So here, all through the government district and everywhere, it's just nothing but a bunch of tourists. It's absolutely gorgeous today. So just tourists everywhere. The White House is quiet. I know, Trump went to play some golf. I don't know if he's come back or not, but it's all quiet everywhere. Nothing out of the ordinary. So, I also went over by Fort McNair. I just had a hair, like it was just nudging me to go over and just check it out. Because it's not too far from the Navy Yard. It's not too far from here, actually. And I don't know, with these buses thing here at the Capitol, I didn't know. So I just went over there. I didn't see anything crazy over there either. So I've been through a great deal of the area, checking things out. And it's an absolutely normal day. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Now, what I'm going to do is, I don't know, I haven't seen yet what time this, press conference is tomorrow. And like I said, I don't know what to expect, like what he's going to do. Obviously, I'm nobody. Okay. So, but what I can do is just keep my eye out here. Now, my thing is this, like, I'm just questioning, of course, I'm going to keep my eye on as much of DC. DC is a pretty big city, okay? So I'm going to keep my eye on as much of it I can. I can't keep my eye on the whole damn thing because I'd be here an entire day, like, going through, and yeah, it's that much. But I am going to keep my eye on a good amount of this place and see what changes over the next few days. I'll listen to the press conference and what his plans are, and then see what happens. My question is, are they going to do anything here in the government district? Are they going to be bringing in extra, I want to really keep my eye for that more than anything, especially with all these hearings coming up. So basically that's what my plan is for the next few days. I'm definitely going to come up here. I'm going to go and see if I can find out what time the press conference is tomorrow. Maybe I'll come up early tomorrow if it's not an early press conference and just peek around, or maybe I'll wait till after he announces whatever he's going to do and then come up. Okay. I don't know, but what we'll do is, we will definitely keep an eye on what he plans to do and what things look like around here. I just honestly, I don't have a clue, guys. I come in here every day not knowing what to expect on any given day. So, we'll just take it as it comes. But as for now, this just is the most peaceful city, and it has been, and a couple things we saw early on. when he got in like the EPA building, blah blah blah. I mean, it's so like touristy, quiet, like you don't see anything. Okay, so but I don't know what to expect in the future, if that's going to change or not. Um, so we'll just have to take that as it comes together. Okay, so that's my plan. I'm going to get out of here. I got some stuff I need to do today. But I needed to come today because I was just like, okay, it's the day before. Are they going to bring in anything the day before and have it set and planned and then tell the world, or what? I don't know. But I came, I saw, I feel better. I'm going home. And then, yeah, I'll keep my eye on everything for tomorrow, and then I'll decide if I'm going to come up, early tomorrow and peek around, or just wait until tomorrow night, or even Tuesday morning after my doctor appointment. I have a doctor appointment. I'm going to talk with that surgeon and see if we're going to be able to do anything less invasive to my back. If not, I don't think I'm going to. I don't know. I can't get past the hump. I just don't want surgery. I don't want, and I need a major surgery in the lower back and the neck. And I just don't, I can't get myself there. I just can't. So if he's able to do something minimal, I might consider that, but I just can't seem to get over the hump and do this for myself. So anyhow, I would come after that appointment. But we'll just take it as it comes. So I wanted to at least update you on everything here. That's going to be it. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to head on out, over by the National Guard and through that area again. So if by any chance I see anything, I'll come back on. But otherwise, I'll see you guys later, all right? See you later.